including me. My life is...
Hello visionaries, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marisa Talbert. I am the founder and CEO of Talbert Law Office, your favorite go-to legal resource for all things business, nonprofit, and intellectual property law. Well, I've been gone for 2 months and I'm so sorry that I ghosted you. Thank you so much for everyone who continued to watch the videos, who subscribed during that time, even when I wasn't posting new content. I was in a very contentious arbitration, which is basically a trial that does not happen in court, but it happens privately. So I'm so happy to be back, and I am going to try not to do that again, at least not for that long. I have another trial coming up in January, but I'm going to try to do some pre-recording before then so that I'm not disrupted from continuing to bring you all content. So thank you again for rocking with me. With that being said, 85% of the viewers over that time period are not subscribers. So if you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload a new video, which is usually once a week on Wednesdays. Y'all know I like to get straight to the point, and I'm all about layering protection for the small business owner. In past videos, I've discussed several ways for how you can protect yourself as a business owner and your business assets. One way is choosing the right business entity that provides some level of limited liability protection, such as an LLC or a corporation. Another way to layer protection is by creating a holding company, which owns your subsidiary or operating companies. A third way to add protection for your business assets is through intellectual property ownership, such as a trademark or a copyright. And today we'll talk about a fourth way to add a layer of protection to your business through small business insurance. Specifically for this video, I want to give you a list of several types of insurance that you may consider for your business and 3 absolute must-have insurance policies for any and every business owner. No need to delay. Let's jump right into it. So first, we'll discuss some common types of insurance. The first one that we'll talk about is general liability insurance. This type of insurance policy is designed to protect you from third-party lawsuits. As a result, it covers costs related to bodily injury, such as a slip and fall, property damage, which could be damage to your property caused by a third party, or damage to another's property caused by you. Now, I want to explain that a little bit more. For example, if you own a computer repair company and you or your employee drop a client's laptop on the ground, your general liability insurance will cover the cost of either repairing or replacing that laptop. On the other hand, if someone walks into your convenience store, slams the door really hard, and shatters the glass door, your general liability insurance would cover replacing the door. However, if your employee is just having a bad day and throws a bottle through the glass door, you're on your own. Okay, so let's get back on track. So general liability insurance covers bodily injury, property damage, medical expenses, libel, slander, defending lawsuits, settlement bonds, and judgments. So let's take the lawsuit and settlement that occurred between Cassie and P. Diddy. If you haven't heard about this lawsuit that was filed last month, right before Thanksgiving, you're living under a rock. Just to quickly summarize, Cassie was P. Diddy's longtime ex-girlfriend and artist. She filed a lawsuit against P. Diddy as an individual and against his companies such as Bad Boy Entertainment as an employee. Literally 1 day after the lawsuit was filed, the parties settled for an undisclosed amount of money. Because general liability insurance covers the cost of libel, slander, and other judgments and settlements, more than likely, the settlement that was paid to Cassie on behalf of P. Diddy was paid out of the general liability insurance or other insurance policies of the corporations and not P. Diddy himself as an individual. All right, I hope that makes sense. Moving right along. Number 2, product liability insurance. Product liability coverage protects your business in the event of a defective product that causes injury or bodily harm. This could occur with jewelry, skincare products, hair care products, even clothing. Almost any type of retail product can be associated with product liability. In 2022, product liability cases involved earplugs, medication, glue, infant formula, and so many others. If your business manufactures, wholesales, distributes, or retails a product liability might be a good consideration for your business. Number 3 is professional liability insurance. Okay, so I'm calling all of the service providers on this one, including myself. This type of insurance coverage is for you. Massage therapists, doctors, lawyers, architects, accountants, business coaches, consultants, personal trainers. If you provide a service, you may want to think about professional liability insurance. The reason why professional liability insurance is so important is because in the US, any person can sue for any reason. And you, as a service provider, would have to defend yourself against those claims, even if those claims are frivolous and even if you're found to not be at fault. The 4th type of insurance that I want to talk about is commercial property insurance. This type of coverage protects your business against loss and damage of company property in the event of fire, wind, storms, smoke, civil disobedience, and vandalism. If you have a significant amount of property or a significant amount of inventory, then you'd want to consider commercial property insurance. All right, number 5 is home-based business insurance. This type of insurance is pretty self-explanatory. Home-based business insurance can be added to your homeowner's insurance policy to cover damage to business equipment and liability for third-party injuries. Number 6 is business owner's policy. A business owner's policy generally combines commercial property insurance and general liability insurance to simplify the process. For some policies, business owner's insurance may also include the next type of insurance policy that we'll talk about, which is cyber insurance. Cyber insurance protects a business against a data breach or other cybersecurity issues. Cyber insurance covers the cost of a lawsuit in the event of a data breach. It pays for crisis management and public relations, pays for the cost to cover lost or stolen data, cost of business interruption, the cost to notify your customers, and it even covers the fines and penalties that may be associated with a cyber-related incident. So those 7 policies wrap up the common types of insurance. Next, we'll discuss the types of insurance you may need if you have employees. If you have employees, you are required to have workers' compensation insurance. Most, if not all of us, are familiar with workers' comp insurance. Workers' comp serves several purposes. It covers the medical expenses of an injured employee, even if that employee is you. It also pays lost wages to the injured employee if they're not able to come or return to work. And it also protects the employer from lawsuits from a worker injured while working. Next, I want to give an honorable mention to unemployment insurance. Unemployment insurance is not a type of insurance that you can go out and buy. Instead, it is automatically deducted from the employer's payroll taxes. As most of us know, unemployment insurance continues to pay a person for a certain amount of time after they are no longer employed by no fault of their own. The next type of insurance that you may want to consider if you have employees is disability insurance. Similar to unemployment insurance, disability insurance provides income to a worker that is unable to work due to a disability. Disability insurance is not at all required by federal law or by most states, and is generally provided by an employer to an employee as an employee benefit. The next is employment practices liability insurance, which covers legal costs and damages for employment-related claims to include wrongful termination, workplace harassment, retaliation, and even discrimination. Lastly, when it comes to employees, you may want to offer health insurance. Of course, this is not a requirement. It is considered an employee benefit, but as we all know, health insurance helps to cover the cost of medical, dental, and vision expenses. Now, I know this video is getting a little bit long, but I want to just share 3 more types of insurance. These are known as specialty insurance policies. The first one that I'll mention is product recall insurance. Now, here's the scam. Product liability insurance doesn't cover a product that's been recalled. So how do we fill that gap? Well, we offer product recall insurance. Product recall insurance reimburses the company for expenses that may be related to a product recall, whether it may be the rubber that's used in tires, whether it may be some ingredient that's used in bread, whether it may be some ingredient that you use in your skincare line. So again, if you have a retail business that manufactures, distributes, or wholesales any type of product recall insurance may be something you want to consider. The second type of specialty insurance that I'll cover is credit insurance. There are 4 types of credit insurance. Credit life insurance, which pays all or some of your loan if you were to transition, but you don't need that if you have life insurance. There's also credit disability, which pays a limited number of monthly payments if you're unable to work due to a disability. There's credit involuntary employment, which pays a specified number of monthly loan payments if you were laid off. And there's credit property, which protects personal property that is used as collateral to secure a loan if that property is damaged during the term of the coverage. I think credit insurance is a total ripoff, but it may be something that works for you in your business and something that you may want to consider. I don't know. Last but not least, for real last but not least, is Keyman Insurance. Keyman Insurance is an insurance policy that you take out on your key person, whether it's your business partner, whether it's your top executive, or a very essential employee. If the transition of this person would devastate the business, you may want to consider Keyman Insurance. Now, transition is not just the person leaving the company. It is the person leaving the earth. I just want to make that clear. And generally, insurance companies use a 5 to 7 times multiple of the key man's salary and benefits to determine the value of that key person. So let's wrap this up and tie a bow. If I had to recommend 3 policies to you, I would say your 3 absolute must-haves for any business owner is to have your general or professional liability insurance. I don't think you need both, but I say one of those, either general or professional liability insurance. This helps you protect your business even as a sole proprietor. So it may give you a little bit more time where you don't have to rush to try to hurry up and form your LLC or other business entity because you have insurance that will kind of create a limited liability structure for you while you're still navigating the business world. Second, I would absolutely advocate for Keyman Insurance. If you have a key person in your business, that key person could be you. Get you some life insurance. That's what that means. And 3, I would highly recommend workers' comp insurance, even if you're a solopreneur, because workers' comp insurance can also apply to you as an employee in your business if you get hurt or injured while working at home, while working out on the job, doing whatever you're doing as an employee of your business. All right, well, that's all for this video. If you got to this point, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me know in the comments if there were any policies that you have never heard of before. And of course, I love hearing all of your feedback. Again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe as always. And until next time, this is Talbert Law Office, your favorite go-to legal resource for all things business, nonprofit, and intellectual property law. I'll see you in the next video.
I done made it this